Okay, so here's the deal, man. The great people at the JasmineBrand.com posted an article that was so interesting that I had to share with you guys. They posted it on January 20th of 2017. I do not know how this one escaped me. I know I'm late, but it was titled Kandi Burruss allegedly makes $1.8 million for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Porsha Williams, lowest paid housewife. And I just sat back and I was like, cheddar cheese. What in the devil? Now, how could the most beautiful woman on the entire planet, Porsha Miss Perfect Williams, be making the least as a housewife? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, in my personal opinion, she should own Bravo. Not own a piece of Bravo, not own a sliver, but should own Bravo. Now, I don't know why Porsha and her fine sister Lauren don't have their own show yet, but I'm telling you, I'm going to speak this into existence. In 2017 or 2018, the latest, they will have their own show together. It's going to happen. I just feel it. Anyways, let me go to read you what the Jasmine brand had to say about it all. Real Housewives of Atlanta paychecks revealed. If you've ever wondered how much your favorite Atlanta housewife is making, we've got the alleged details on their paychecks. According to a report, the housewife that makes the most on Real Housewives of Atlanta is allegedly producer and singer Kandi Burruss. We hear the lowest paid on the cast is Dish Nation TV host Porsha Williams. Here's the rumor breakdown on what each woman earns. First of all, before I read what it says, let me just tell y'all something. If Porsha makes at least, it makes sense because she did kind of get into a little bit of trouble. She was framed. So a woman that looks just like Porsha was going around attacking people, and it was a huge conspiracy in this whole war on pretty. And since Porsha's the prettiest woman in the whole entire world, the prettiest girl I ever saw, some heifer that looked like her was going around doing weird shit, and they were trying to say, oh, that's Porsha. The woman didn't even look that much like her. Well, she did kind of look like her, but you know what I mean. I think it was like Project Bluebeam or Space Aliens or something like that. Somebody was like, messing with our minds. Anyways, let me go on and read to you what it says. It says, Kandi Burruss, who has been on the show since season 2, is said to bring in $1.8 million. In addition to Real Housewives of Atlanta, business is booming for the new mommy. Outside of Bravo, we're told she makes a serious coin from her bedroom candy line, along with other deals in music, publishing, etc. Let me interject something. She also has a book with Andy Smith from Love and Hip Hop New York season 7. They have a book together. It's like, what is it called? Mommies and Boardrooms and Babies, or so, I forget what it's called, but I made a video about it. So look that up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, Kenya Moore reportedly brings in $1.4 million outside of the show. The quote, Gone with the Wind TV personality is said to be growing her hair care line. Hold up, let me interject. Don't, for you heifers out there, don't go thinking that buying Kenya Moore's hair care products is going to make your hair look like hers. You never be that on fleek. You better twirl your ass over to the Rogaine section and grow you some hair first. But that's none of my business. Anyways, you hairless cats. Anyways, Phaedra Parks, who is a practicing attorney, is set to make $1.3 million. Go ahead, Phaedra. Freaking frag. Porsha and Phaedra. All right. Anyway, Cynthia Bailey. Coming under Kenya is reportedly coming under Kenya. Oh, I could make a really nasty joke right now. Coming under Kenya is reportedly Cynthia Bailey, who also brings in $1.3 million. Outside of the reality TV cameras, Cynthia continues to build her eyewear line and modeling company. For the record, she makes some really nice sunglasses and bags and all types of fly stuff. Man, her accessory line is ridiculous. Anyways, Peter Thomas, her ex-husband, Peter Thomas, brings in $20,000. Damn, I make that in a her ex-husband, Peter Thomas, brings in $20,000, although we hear husbands are not paid by the network or production company. Shoot, I make $20,000 just by farting, but that's none of my business. I mean, none of y'all business. Look at me. Anyway, rich people are ignorant, aren't we? No, but seriously, I'm rich. I have $14 million. Holler at me, Porsha. Anyways, Sheree Whitfield, who was an official cast member this season, reportedly brings in $800,000. Sheree is an original cast member of the show, but took a hiatus for a few seasons. Allegedly, Porsha Williams is the lowest paid cast member, bringing in $700,000. For the record, let me interject, that's still a lot of money. That's more money than a lot of you heifers are making your whole lives. So fuck the haters. Anyways, Porsha appears this season on Celebrity Apprentice, is a host on Dish Nation and the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. She also has an extension hair and lingerie line. What do you think of their alleged paychecks? Well, the Jasmine brand, let me tell you, I think that this is some bullshit. Now, I'm not saying that the information is incorrect. The only thing I'm saying is this. It makes sense if Kandi Burruss is making the most money for this particular show because she's been there the longest, right? Since season 2. You might say, well, Sheree was there for however long. If I'm not mistaken, I think Sheree may have been one of the original cast members. I wasn't watching the show back then. I didn't tune into season 6, if I'm not mistaken. I think Porsha came in season 5. I didn't know who she was, but then season 6 rolled around. She had an interview with the Breakfast Club. I saw a little picture on YouTube from her interview. She's wearing this all black outfit. She had this black winter hat on, this black top. I remember like it was yesterday. It was the first time I laid eyes on Porsha, and I like my eyes turned into hearts. And excuse me, why is it getting hot in here? Why am I sweating? Anyways, and I saw her and I was like, wow. She has like the prettiest face I've ever seen in my life. And then, see, I didn't even get to see the body yet. So, you know, like automatically I was. Anyways, the point is this though. I didn't start. Porsha, I can't even look at the screen. Excuse me. Okay, I had to like, you know, cover up the fucking screen. I can't even. Okay. Anyways, basically, I didn't start watching the show until season 5, and I can't even talk, man. I'm thinking about Porsha. Anyways, I started watching the show because the prettiest woman I ever saw in my life was on the show. That's why I tuned in. But anyways, why's my mouth dry? Anyways, okay, the thirst is real. No, I gotta just take a sip of this water. I'm sorry. I just got just a sip, just a little sip, just a little sip of this water, just a little sip. Woo! All right, I'm ready now. I can do the rest of this video. Anyways, like I was trying to say, I ain't shit. But anyways, so wait, what was I even talking about? Hold on, let me pause this shit and go back and figure out what the hell I was even talking about. I just know I can't look at the screen. Man, fuck y'all for saying that I'm thirsty. Yo, bitch asses. Hell yeah, I'm thirsty. As long as it's Porsha, it's okay. Everybody's thirsty for Porsha, unless you're a liar and a hater. Porsha's turning women to lesbians all across the world with one glance at that perfection. Fuck y'all if you think anything different, because you're lying. But anyways, the point is this though. A blind man would tell you that Porsha is the most beautiful thing in the world. Anyways, like I was trying to say, man, even though I lost my train of thought, I'm gonna try to get it together right now. Pretty much, Kandi making $1.8 million makes sense because she's been on the show a very long time. Now, Porsha making the least money, even less than Sheree, when Sheree just came back, a part of me says, nah, that doesn't make any sense. And then another part of me says, well, maybe Sheree requested that she's not the least paid star of the show as a part of her contract. So maybe it's true. Plus, Porsha does 1,000,001 things anyway. This lady has more damn jobs than anybody. I mean, you know, she, like, come on, the Dish Nation thing, the lingerie line, the hair line. What else does she do? She sings. Doesn't she do something with fitness as well? I mean, she does 1,000,001 things. I mean, she's magnificent. I mean, she could just do anything. So, you know, I'm just waiting for the Porsha Williams book to come out so I can purchase that, and so I can just sit there and just read about all that Porsha, especially if it has pictures in it. You know, I'm gonna have that right there in front of my face, staring at it every day. I'll read it from cover to cover. But anyways, the point is this, man. Porsha does a lot of different things. In all honesty, it really doesn't matter if she's the least paid housewife, because she's so ambitious and so hardworking. It's like she has like money falling from the sky. Like she's on the Celebrity Apprentice. Just money from everywhere. You know? And plus, I'm rich. I have $14 million. If she ever needed anything, I would give her my fortune. Real talk, crip walk. I would just give it to her. She wouldn't even have to ask for it. Hell, if I ever saw Porsha in person, I would walk over to her and say, "Excuse me, are you Porsha Williams?" And she would say, yes. I would say, here's $14 million. And then just turn around and walk away. As we all should. We should all give Porsha our fortunes. Anyways, yeah, you know, it's crazy because if this story is a hoax, whoever came up with the amount of money that these people are allegedly being paid is actually believable. You know? So they're damn good. You know, because of different reasons. Sheree's, you know, just coming back, so she's one of the least paid ones. Makes sense. Porsha, because she got into trouble because somebody framed her. Somebody was running around pretending to be her for a while. Some heifer that looked like her. So, you know, they maybe reduced, you know, maybe they gave her, you know, a pay cut. So then that way, you know, basically they penalized her because of this woman pretending to be her and going around and doing weird things, you know. So it all makes sense, you know. And I wish people would stop provoking Porsha. I heard that they're messing with her on season 9 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I haven't been watching. I know Porsha's greatest fan has not been watching the show. You know, I've heard some things about the way that she was being treated. I just couldn't tune in. I could not bear to watch the foolishness. Porsha deserves the utmost respect, and when I do turn on season 9, I'm going to binge watch it. I'm going to watch every episode back to back in one day. And well, they probably, including the reunions, probably be more than 24. Oh, that's right. You take away the time for commercials. Yeah, I'm going to watch it all in one day, and I'm probably going to watch it on mute. I'm just going to watch it and just keep fast forwarding until I see Porsha and then enjoy the view. And then, you know, and then I'll just keep fast forwarding and then enjoy the view. Oh, yeah, that'll save time. Anyways, the point is this, man. I did not watch season 9 yet. And when I do watch it, I'm just watching it for Porsha anyway. But I'm not trying to hear people talking a bunch of foolishness to Porsha because they're always trying to put her name up in something. And that's no shade to the lovely ladies in the show. You know, a shout out to them. You know, I'm a fan of some of the women on the show, like Kandi Burruss, for example. I love me some Kandi, but I don't like seeing her and Porsha fight. I remember back in, was it season 6 when her and Kandi were doing the whole play thing? What was it called? A Mother's Love. And Kandi was straight winning, and she hired Porsha to come and be in the play, and Porsha stole the show. Of course, she was the best part of the play. And you know, I'm sitting there like, man, look at these two lovely black women working so well together. And I really enjoyed that. I thought that it was amazing. Like, it really warmed my heart, and it really made me like the show. That was my first season watching, and I was like, man, I'm thoroughly impressed. And that's why I became a fan of the show, because of Porsha and seeing her relationship with Kandi, and it made me love the show. So I would like to see more stuff like that. But I heard season 9 has been the Porsha, basically it's been in a portion, basically, you know, in a portion. And I just, you know, I don't like seeing people mess with Porsha because, you know, she's like the greatest thing in the whole wide world. But anyways, the salaries sound believable. I've been rambling for almost 14 minutes because that picture of Porsha is so pretty that I lost my mind for a minute. So I apologize. I'm going to put up a disclaimer at the beginning of this video warning people, you know, giving people a thirst warning. I should always put one up whenever I talk about. Actually, y'all should be used to it by now. Porsha is the most beautiful woman in the world, and it just is what it is. But anyways, I'm going to go and shut my mouth and go look at my Porsha poster. I'm just going to go hush. Anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, and Meat Magazine Blog on Instagram. I'm going to go take my heart pill now because I mentioned Porsha's name and it makes my heart beat irregularly. But that's none of y'all business. Meat Magazine.